Adding mixed numbers is our topic for today. Go ahead and get your note packet ready while I get into present mode. Here we go. Adding and subtracting mixed numbers is the notes page. We're just going to focus on adding today. But go ahead and fill in that learning target. I can rewrite mixed numbers as improper fractions and add and subtract mixed numbers. By the end of today, you'll be able to do the improper fraction part and add mixed numbers. We'll come back around and subtract. So what is a mixed number? A mixed number is a whole number with a fraction. So like 1 1/2 or 2 3/5. You have that whole part that's written bigger and then the fraction right next to it. What is an improper fraction? An improper fraction is a fraction where the numerator is larger than the denominator. I had a student tell me it's a top-heavy fraction. I like that description. So the numerator is bigger than the denominator, like 11/6 or 13/9. The numerator is a larger number than the denominator. That makes it improper. All right, so how do I add mixed numbers? Let me move myself out of the way here. We're going to follow two steps. You're going to change to an improper fraction first, and then you're going to find a common denominator. The example that we're going to use is actually a perimeter problem. So on this page, we're going to define perimeter. And perimeter is the distance around a shape. So perimeter talks about that outside. If you physically walked around that shape, how far would you go? So to find that distance, to find the perimeter of the triangle, we're going to add the three sides. So I have 1 1/3 plus 1 1/3 plus 2 3/5. Now, what I have to do first, according to my steps on my previous slide, is to change my mixed numbers to improper fractions. And the steps to do that I already have written out. You're going to multiply that denominator by the whole. So 3 times 1 is 3. And then you're going to add that product to the numerator. 3 plus 1 is 4. So 1 1/3, those would become 4/3. 2 3/5, 5 times 2 is 10. And then we're going to add that product to the numerator. 10 plus 3 is 13. 13/5. So when you get an improper fraction, the multiplying and adding changes your numerator. Your denominator stays the same. So 1 1/3 plus 1 1/3 plus 2 3/5 becomes 4/3 plus 4/3 plus 13/5. Now, I'm going to rewrite this vertically so that can help me line up my fractions and then look for that common denominator. 3, 3, and 5. What would be the least common denominator or least common multiple between 3 and 5? 15 is correct. So I'm going to create equivalent fractions with 15 as my denominator. For 4/3, to get to 15ths, I have to multiply 3 times 5. What I do in the denominator, I have to do in the numerator to keep that equivalent. So 4 times 5 is 20. So my 4/3 changed to 20/15ths. My 13/5 changes to 39/15ths. 5 times 3 is 15. 13 times 3 is 39. Remember, what you do to the denominator, you have to do to the numerator to keep them equivalent. So now I have 20/15ths plus 20/15ths plus 39/15ths. You might have to do some side math to get that new numerator. 20 plus 20 is 40. Do my tens first. My powers of 10. And then 40 plus 39 is 79. So 79/15ths is our improper fraction when we add those together. Now, you could take that to a mixed number too by seeing how many 15s go into 79. How many whole 15s go into 79? Well, 2 15s is 30. So 4 15s is 60. We're getting closer. 5 15s is 75. That's about as close as we can get. So 5 whole 15s, 5 would be your whole part. And then 79 minus 79 minus 75 leaves us with 4. So that would be our new numerator. So 5 and 4 15ths would be the mixed number to go along with that improper fraction.